We come back to the track where, in the two races we've had so far in this international programme, we've had two meeting records. Mike Cherry in the 400, 44.03. And of course, Sifan Hassan, 414.74 on that mile. What can these athletes produce in this men's 100 metres? Arthur Cisse of the Ivory Coast goes in lane one. The meeting record, by the way, what is a somewhat intimidating 9.76 by Usain Bolt back in 2011. Rohan Browning of Australia, semi-finalist in Tokyo, the 23-year-old, 10.01. He ran for his lifetime best in Tokyo, used that in his heat. Trayvon Bromell we saw just there very quickly, the world number one. We'll come back to him. Akani Simbine, a semi-finalist in Tokyo. A little disappointing that for the South African. He holds the African 100-metre record, 9.84 this year. Fred Kerley, Tokyo Olympic silver medalist, still in great form, the world number 6 this year. He won in Paris over 200 last week with 19.79 a PB. Ferdinand Omurwa of Kenya, a semi-finalist in Tokyo, the world number 8. He's a real new name this year. Michael Norman, 5th in the Tokyo 400, but of course Norman is a sub-10-second sprinter. And Mohamedou Fall of France, 8th in Paris over 200 metres. Didn't run in Tokyo, but he was the French 200-metre champion. But Trayvon Bromell goes in lane 3, 4th in pre over 100 metres in a windy 9.86. I suspect was a little bit tired there. Former world indoor champion Bromell, world number 1 time 9.77, coming from Florida back in early June. Couldn't make the final. Bromell, there he is in lane 3, couldn't make the final in Tokyo. That was a major shock. This is his first race, by the way, for some 13 days since the Prefontaine meeting. So in 1 is Cisse, 2 is Browning, 3 is Bromell. Watch him, the world number 1 this year. Simbine, the South African, has such a good season. He goes in 4. Fred Kerley, the Olympic silver medalist, in 5. Omurwa 6. Norman goes in 7, second to left. Mohamedou Fall in lane 8. Set. Good start there from Bromell, very quick out of the blocks, 3rd from right. Also going well is Mike Norman, 3rd from left, 2nd to left, and Norman leading that moment. Bromell's going backwards and is very tight in the middle there. Kerley taking it. Kerley coming through over the last 30 metres or so, I think. It was really tight. Kerley gets it. 9.94 in still air. It's a nice evening, Brussels. The temperature around 22 degrees centigrade, by the way. I don't know if we've mentioned that. Bromell, well, I said he's a former world indoor champion, took gold in Portland back in 2016, and he was the quickest out of the blocks. Brilliant start from him. Mind you, Chris, Mike Norman got a fantastic start too in lane 7, and certainly was up there for the first half of the race, and then got swallowed up, I think. But Kerley taking it. We knew he was still in great form. That personal best in Paris just last Saturday after a second in Lausanne 48 hours earlier showed that his strength is still very much to the fore.
So impressive across all the distances, and you just feel that Fred Kerley's self-confidence is going through the roof at the moment. He said he wants to make a little bit of history, become a true sprinting legend. At this stage, I have to say, Bromell and Norman catch the eye, 2nd from left and 3rd from right of picture. But look at Kerley coming through late. Wasn't a pronounced dip, was it? But just enough to come through, and backs up that win in Paris. We were there last weekend over 200 metres. The Olympic silver medalist really starting to put together a great body of work here. Part of that exclusive club of sub-10, sub-20 and sub-44 1, 2 and 400 metre runners. And a clean sweep there for the USA.
And all 3 just easing under 10 seconds. The first 3, not only from the USA, but nicely separated from the rest. Good run from Omurwa, taking some big names down with that 4th place 10.02. And Browning 10.14. Won't be too unhappy with that run.
So let's just check in with the women's high jump, one of 3 field events